Hey everybody, good morning. Jeff, aka GCurse here. How are you all doing? I hope you are all having a great start to the work week. It is currently 8:12 a.m. on the 29th of July 2024. It is actually a very wet start to the day here in the city of Kelso, Washington. Normally I've been waking up for the last several weeks and it's either kind of cloudy or it is... let me do this. Wait, wrong button. Hold on. And go over here. There we go. It's either cloudy or it's outright sunny. It's normally in Kelso, Washington, during the summer, we don't get that much rain at all. So normally the mid-June all the way through like early September, it's always kind of just real nice and sunny or cloudy. But today, as you can see here, we're actually having a little bit of rain. And it's nice, it helps with keep the fire damage, fire danger down and everything. It's 61 degrees, feels like 59, feels just perfect to me if you ask. The rain is supposed to be ending in 18 minutes, which is nice. And then looks like for the rest of the day, it's going to be kind of, wet off and on all day today. And then it looks like tonight, it looks like tonight we're going to have a stretch of rain coming up. Yeah, it's fine with me. Like I said, it helps with keeping the fire danger down and everything. And then it looks like, starting tomorrow, we're going back to cloudy. Looks like Thursday, Friday, we could have a little bit of a hot heat streak again, We've been having a lot of hot days during the summer, so it's a nice, cool, wet day. It is actually something I can appreciate. Okay. Let's do this, and then we'll do this. Question, ladies and gentlemen. Do you believe that... Hold on. Crap. Do you believe that criminals can be reformed? That is ultimately a question I ask myself every day, and I keep finding myself saying exactly the same thing. No, they cannot be reformed. I do not think that criminals are deserving of compassion. I do not think they can be reformed. I think once you're a criminal, you're always a criminal. It's kind of like that saying about pedophiles. Once a pedophile, always a pedophile. Once a thief, always a thief. Once a criminal, always a criminal. And this case goes to show why I do not think that criminals can be rehabilitated. Enter the case of Gretchen Burford. I think that's how you pronounce her name. I apologize for butchering her last name. I keep wanting to say Buford, but it's Burford. And it's one of those weird spellings. It's just hard for me to be able to say it. Gretchen, she ended up wanting to help criminals. She saw a light, I guess you could say, in the various criminal elements where she lived, and she wanted to try and help them, to better themselves. But the sad truth is, ladies and gentlemen, criminals cannot be helped. They simply cannot be helped. Once a criminal, always a criminal. And sadly, Gretchen paid for, her kindness, her empathy. She paid for it with her life, basically. When the same people that she tried to help were the people that killed her, basically. But anyway, so as always, wrong button. If you're liking what you're watching, and I hope you are, feel free to click that subscribe button, click the bell, the like button, and all that. My contact information and socials are in the description below. Anyway, we're going to get to the case itself right after these commercials.
Santa Claus is coming to town. Brought to you by Parker Brothers, makers of homemade fun for over 90 years.
Okay, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the portion of the show, if you are new, this is the portion where I go to the Unsolved Mysteries wiki and we look up the case of Gretchen Burford and see if there's been any real updates. But anyway, as always, if you are new, I would like to introduce you to my secretary. Her name is Jasmine. Yes, I know she's not real. I just need to have a face there because I have a computer program read the Unsolved Mysteries wiki, which I will give you my thoughts. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to do this, and I'm going to do this. There we go. And it worked correctly the first time. Thank fucking God. So basically what I do is I will select a portion, and then I will have the computer read it to you. Now, I will go on record and say that recently the program has been less than helpful, that it'll constantly bug out. I don't know why. This is actually a program that's built into the browser that I use, and you would think that Microsoft, since it's their browser, that they'd make sure that this program runs correctly, but nah, it's been acting up a lot lately. And I just realized I forgot I have to get my headphones on. I keep forgetting I have to put on my headphones for this. That way the audio from the speakers does not go into my mic, and then it just creates a whole bad, sounding effect. Okay, so there's that. Let me do this real quick. And then I'm going to do this. Oh, I got to turn this off. Turn that off. And then headphones. There we go. And then back to here. Okay, everything looks good. So I'm going to read the vital information here real quick. So her real name sadly was Gretchen Troy Burford. God, I cannot pronounce that. I keep wanting to say Buford, and it's one of those names that you just have so much trouble saying. She had no known nicknames. The location was Palo Alto, California, and the date was February the 26th of 1988. Okay, so I'm going to select, let's just start off with a small portion here. Let's do this right here. See how the program is running. Hopefully, because there was an update yesterday for the internet browser that I use, so I'm hoping that maybe they fix it, but probably not. Okay, reload.
Details. After raising 3 children, 49-year-old Gretchen Burford.
And see, there it goes. It's acting up already. So I got to stay on top of it, or it's going to really mess up. Wait, come on.
Burford decided to enroll in law school at the age of 41. By 1984, she had a full-time practice in Palo Alto, California. She specialized in criminal defense in juvenile law. People close to her say that she felt that her new career would be able to help the more underprivileged minorities in society.
The thing is that I understand she was trying to help people, but I know I'm sounding like a broken record. I just don't think that criminals can be saved. Would you trust a criminal, honestly? If you say yes, then you're opening yourself up to being a victim. I think that once a person becomes a criminal, they change fundamentally. And they become something else that's not totally human, in my opinion. Okay.
On Friday evening, February 26th, 1988.
Come on. See, there goes
Gretchen left her office and prepared to go home. Authorities are uncertain on her exact movements after she left, but according to bank records, at 6:37 p.m., she deposited a check for $449 at an ATM 4 blocks away. Authorities believe that while she was there, an unknown assailant entered her unlocked car and hid in the back seat. When she got back in, he accosted her and threatened her with a knife. It is unknown what exactly happened in the next 20 minutes, but it is believed that she may have tried talking him out of the crime, telling him about how he would face prison time otherwise.
And the thing is, criminals do not care. Criminals are a cowardly bunch that is like they have a one-track mind. This guy believed that Gretchen had money. No matter how much explaining and how kind she was to this guy, he was not going to leave without that money. He wanted that money. He knew she had that money. He was going to get that money. You can try to be as nice as possible to a criminal, and they're not going to change. They're not going to change. They cannot change. They are incapable of remorse or compassion or empathy. So why should we be as caring to them when they're captured? I feel that a lot of these crimes should be punishable to the fullest extent of the law. And if that includes death, then so be it. Why should we show more compassion to the criminals than the criminals showing compassion to their victims? And the answer is we shouldn't.
At 7:02 p.m., Gretchen attempted to withdraw money from another ATM 3 miles away. This transaction was aborted when she tried to withdraw more than she was allowed. Authorities believe she may have done this to try and discourage the assailant.
Okay, now this is the one thing that pisses me off about ATMs. I'm not sure if it still does it, but because I get automatic deposits, from my job and everything, I don't have to go to a bank that much anymore. Even when I was going to a bank, say I had a $500 check, they only allow you to withdraw a certain amount per day from that ATM. At least when I used to use them back in the late 90s and early 2000s. I think at the time, I'm not sure if it's changed, but at the time it was like something. I think it was like $800. And after that, say sorry, you hit your limit for the day. And I'm like, it's my money. If I had $10,000 in my account, and I wanted to, remove $10,000, you should not be able to tell me, no, you reached your limit. No, that's my money, motherfucker. I understand, the ATM having to have withdrawal limits, like say per transaction. So like say $500 per transaction you could take out. But there should not be an overall limit to say, oh, you spent more, you withdraw more than $800. You can't withdraw anymore for today. I'm like, what? What? That's my fucking money. And you're telling me I can't get more of my money? I busted my ass to have that $10,000. If I want that fucking $10,000, you're gonna fucking give me my $10,000. That's the one thing I just fucking hated about ATMs. It's like, oh, no. Daily limit, you can't get any more. To me, I view it like going into your house. You rent an apartment, okay, like I do. You rent, and then let's say you have a busy day, so you're constantly going in and out of your apartment, in and out of your apartment. It doesn't matter for what it's like. Car, you're working on your car, you're taking care of your family, you're watching a video, you're doing stuff. You go in and out all day. You come back to go into your apartment. You put the key in the door lock. You go to turn the key won't turn. You contact your rental agency, and they're like, "Oh, we're sorry, Jeff. We've seen you enter your apartment 30 times." Just throwing out a number. You entered the apartment 30 times. You're gonna have to wait till tomorrow for the enter counter to reset. You're only allowed to go into your apartment a total of 30 times a day. That would drive me fucking nuts. And they expect you to be okay with that with your money at the bank. Not cool, dude. Not fucking cool at all. Okay, come on.
2 witnesses pulled up behind her car and saw her and the assailant struggling. She also tried to open the driver's side door, but the assailant pulled her back in. She then drove quickly away from the bank and straight into a parked car. She exited hers, screaming, "He stabbed me." At the same time, 2 young men arrived at the scene to help her. They watched as the assailant fled the scene.
Fled the scene. That's what I meant to say. Sometimes the program doesn't always get it. And, I feel bad for Gretchen because she honestly believed that she was making a change in the world. And the same people that she was trying her hardest to help are the type of people that ultimately took her life. And I'm sorry. I feel bad she died. But I do not believe that criminals are a redeemable bunch. I can never I know I'm sounding like a broken record, but I just do not understand where this whole idea that we have to be better than the criminals are. We have to show them mercy and compassion. I don't understand where that fucking mentality came from. If this world was just when this criminal was apprehended, because I believe that he was, they would literally have him on death row within a couple hours after the trial was done. Trial done, put on death row. Less than a day later, he was executed. That would be if this world was fucking just. But no, we gotta show them compassion. We gotta give them plea deals. We gotta feel bad for these guys. We have to rub their bellies and pat their backs and say, "Oh, it's okay. You murdered that lady. You're having a bad day. Here's your nice bed, 3 hot meals. Here's a TV in your cell. It's okay. You murdered somebody. Oh, that lady? Ah, fuck her. It's okay. You murdered her. You're having a bad day." No, it shouldn't be like that. They should be fucking punished to the fullest extent of the law. No exceptions. Come on.
Authorities believe that Gretchen deliberately caused the accident in order to escape the assailant. Tragically, she was unsuccessful. He stabbed her once in the chest. Her car came to rest just 150 yards from the ATM. The 2 young men were able to get a good look at the assailant before he vanished. Gretchen was taken to the emergency room. Tragically, she passed away shortly after.
And this is the same question I ask everybody when they say, "Oh, this person needs to have, we need to be compassionate, we need to be kind and everything to these criminals." I ask these same people the same question. I ask them, where was this criminal's compassion for the lady he just killed? And 99% of the time, their answer will be that they do not give an answer, or all they can do is default to we gotta be better than them. We are better than them. We are executing them. We are showing them that their actions have consequences. You kill somebody for no reason. You kill a lady who only wanted to help people. You kill a lady by stabbing her in the chest. You should be fucking executed. There is no exceptions to the rule, ladies and gentlemen. Eye for an eye. And to the people who goes, "Well, somebody once said eye for an eye makes the world go blind," that person's a pussy. Yeah, that's right. I said he's a pussy. So what?
When authorities arrived at the scene, they noticed a paisley hat in the back of Gretchen's car. It is believed that it was left by the killer. The next day, a butcher knife with an 8-inch blade was recovered. It was determined to be the murder weapon. It was found in a driveway just a block from the murder scene. Authorities learned that the hat was sold at just 2 stores in the area. However, they have yet to connect it to a suspension.
To a suspension? Wow, it totally fucked that word up. It's supposed to be suspect, ladies and gentlemen. Holy shit, I've never seen the program actually get a word wrong. Normally that it'll say the word correctly, or it'll only halfway pronounce the word. But it actually says suspension. Holy shit, that program is messed up today. Okay, so they said that they found a paisley hat at the scene, as you can see in this picture. And sadly, that really does not go for the killer's sense of taste. That hat looks like shit. Okay, so let's see here. I think I'll read this next part. I'm going to dismiss Jasmine now. So I do want to say thank you to Jasmine for, for joining us. And we'll see her in the next installment. Anyway, suspects. The killer was described as a 6 foot to 6'3" tall, 180 to 220 pound person with athletic build and dark skinned. He has yet to be identified. He is believed to have left the shitty looking paisley hat at the scene. Really, who the fuck wears a hat looks like that? It looks like utter shit. Jeff, you shouldn't be mean. Well, he shouldn't be a fucking killer. Extra notes. This case first aired on the September 12th, 1990 episode. Results. Solved. In 2005, DNA evidence in the Paisley hat linked to the murder to Tyrone Hamel, who was already serving life sentence in Texas for robbery and rape. Oh yeah, he was clearly deserving of being redeemed, wasn't he, ladies and gentlemen? We should really give him lots of belly rubs and backpats. Holy shit. Yeah, he's totally misunderstood. And to the people who do actually agree, well, we need to be compassionate. You're what's fucking wrong with this society. Investigators learned that he had been in Palo Alto at the time for a friend's funeral. Along with Gretchen, he robbed and raped several women at knife point in Texas. Oh, sorry. Innocent person. He was arrested for those crimes sometime later in 1988. In 2007, a fingerprint at the scene was also linked to Tyrone. In January 2008, he confessed to the murder and pleaded guilty. Well, apparently he did something fucking correct. He's still alive by the sounds of it. Yep. Since Gretchen did not believe in the death penalty. Since Gretchen did not believe in the death penalty, he was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. She didn't believe in the death penalty, but a criminal fucking gave her the death penalty. How the fuck is that fair, ladies and gentlemen? Well, it's her choice not to believe in it. Fine, let's ask another member of her family. Does this guy deserve death? No. Okay, ask another member. We would either get somebody who in the family, her family, that actually says, yes, I believe in the death penalty, then give that piece of shit the death penalty, or we go to one of the other victim's family. There is no way that this piece of shit should have been given a life sentence. I refuse to believe that every fucking victim or their family does not believe in the death penalty. Bull fucking shit that this guy, he killed a lady, he raped numerous people. Life. Bullshit. Okay, so let's take a look at Gretchen Burford at Burford. God, I can't fucking say that word. At Find a Grave. Gretchen Troy Overton Burford, my God, Durnetz. Okay, she was born June 6, 1938. Wow. In Seattle, King County, Washington. One of the hellholes of Washington. Okay. USA. Her date of death was February 26, 1988. She was 49 years old. Location was Palo Alto in Santa Clara County, California, USA. She was buried at Lakeview Cemetery in Seattle, King County, Washington, the shithole, USA. And then it gives the memorial ID. Sadly, Gretchen was a victim of an ATM murder robbery. Her family members, let's see here. Her father was Herbert Eugene Overton, born 1899. Oh my God. Date of death was 1960. Her mother was Glenna Roberta Troy or Overton. 1896 to 1985. And then she had one sibling, Peter Eugene Overton, 1934 to 2020. Okay, let's take a look at the pictures here. Okay, so here we have a picture. It looks like it's a graduation photo. It doesn't show who the other person is, but you can see the cap on the top of the person's head. Here we have, I'm guessing this could be her at her home. She looks like she's relaxing. I love the wood paneling. I love wood paneling on houses. I'm not sure what it is, but I love them. And then here we finally have, sadly, her resting place with Herbert and her mother and father, basically. And that is about it, ladies and gentlemen. I hate to say it, but I wish I had better news. But sometimes these cases, are sad. And this what makes this case so fucking sad is that I honestly feel that Gretchen did not get the correct justice that she deserved. She tried to help people. And you're right, you have a right to try and help people. She tried to help people. The people that she tried to help, one of them killed her. For killing her, they then decided, because she didn't believe in the death penalty, that they are going to just give him life. Let's keep in mind that the guy raped other people. He raped people. He held them up with a knife. He had no problem killing somebody. Life. And to those who say, well, she didn't believe in the death penalty. How many more victims could this guy have killed that we're not aware of? I refuse to believe that. That everybody in this world does not believe in the death penalty. And I believe that's true because I fucking believe in the goddamn death penalty. I believe in the most violent, painful versions of the death penalty. If a killer has no fear to kill an elderly lady, near elderly, she was 49 when she passed away. If they had no problem doing that, then they should experience not only death, but a death that is 10 times more painful than what they inflicted on somebody. If that means tearing the guy apart piece by piece, then you fucking tear him apart piece by piece. If it means the guillotine, you fucking chop his head off. There's no reason that we should be using our taxes to keep these killers alive. Okay, so I will be right. Jesus Christ, I need to get a quick drink. Hold on. Do I have any water left in this thing? Here, let's see. I will be right back with my final thoughts.
Parker Brothers bonkers with its funny twisted track can send you backward to go forward or forward to go back. The bonkers board keeps changing with every single play. With bonkers cards and bonkers dice, it is not the same game twice. And you go back and forward faster in a bonkers kind of fun. And you're certain that you're losing when suddenly you've won. Bonkers is fun. Bonkers is nice. Bonkers is never the same game twice.
Bonkers from Parker Brothers.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is the portion of the show where I give you my final thoughts. And honestly, nobody came out. I want to say nobody came out the winner of this case because there isn't any. But I feel that in all levels of this case, justice was not really served. We lost a person. Gretchen was killed. She was killed because the people she tried to help ended up turning on her and they killed her. The person that person killed her, he raped numerous people. Without compassion, remorse. He is essentially a predator. We don't know, it was never even mentioned, but if he killed one person, what's there to say that he didn't kill other people before he was apprehended? Multiple victims, and then all they can do is give him a life sentence because Gretchen did not believe in the death sentence. if I had a chance to bring back some people, bring back the people that have been, murder victims of this show for like 1 hour at least, for 1 hour, so I could just sit down and talk to them. I would bring Gretchen back and I would ask her, and I'd be stone faced when I ask her. I'd ask her, you do not believe in the death penalty when you're alive, correct? And she would say, yes, I do not believe that death penalty is a correct action. I would then say that this guy, Tyrone, killed you. And she goes, yes, he did kill me. And then my final question to her would be, do you still believe that the death penalty is wrong? And I would hope and pray that she would say, well, now that I'm dead and I was in all this pain, I would honestly think that he should be put to death. But the way we are today, I would not be shocked if they continue saying, actually, no, I still think life is fine. But I'd also be willing to accept if he just pleaded and got like 10 years. Our society is broken, ladies and gentlemen. Our society is broken. Our society has turned to the point where we are now giving more care and consideration to the criminals that we are apprehending, instead of the victims that they are terrorizing, basically. That should really scare you when a person can kill somebody and plea deal and get 10, 15 years, and then they're out in half time with good behavior sometimes. That should fucking scare you. Because that same person who killed somebody who could plea deal and get down to a lower sentence could be out and kill your kids. That should fucking scare you. And I know it scares me. I don't even have any family with me, and that still scares me. But what can I do? The system's already rigged, ladies and gentlemen. It's been rigged for a long, long time. But that is it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you have enjoyed this installment of Black Site Files from Unsolved Mysteries. This was the case of Gretchen Burford. God, I can't say it. Anyway, I hope you like what you watch. As always, hold on, I gotta fix it. As always, if you liked what you watch, come on, feel free to click that subscribe button, click the bell and like, and you will receive receive further updates when I release new content. Stay tuned, and I will be back with another installment of Black Site Files from Unsolved Mysteries. Take it easy and have a good day. Stay safe, everybody.
It was Christmas Eve in McDonald Land. Everyone was asleep except Ronald, who had other plans.
I'm giving McDonald's gift certificates to all my friends. So Hamburglar can get a hamburger. Grimace can get a shake.
So to the chimney Ronald did reach.
You can get them at McDonald's, 50 cents each.
When suddenly...
McDonald's gift certificates for me? Oh, gee. And a Merry Christmas to all of you from all of us at McDonald's. Merry Christmas.